this 3rd and 1. We're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, that's Payne. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him. And his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this will be taken at the 13. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down, couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashad Penny, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flagged down. This could set him back. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
To throw, Mayfield. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Detroit! Detroit! No, check. Patriot! Patriot! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. There he goes inside the 30. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Leopard. Leopard. Detroit. Detroit. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Leopard! Leopard! Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by K'Von Webster. Shrugs him off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So a minute 56 to play in this 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Gun! Detroit! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This will be taken in at the 1. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
First down, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, 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 gone.
Throwing, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Gone, 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 gone.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Gone, gone. Leopard, leopard.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Cleveland. 54 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On second down, Mayfield again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Second down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Left, 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 left! Safety creek! 58, right over there, yeah. Right, 58, right there.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Penny. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
4 down! Ace! Ace! Shit!
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for KC. 66 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
4 down!
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
4 down! Check, check! Hey!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Bobby Wagner coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Gun! 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 Gun!
Mayfield on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Lucky 56.
We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On third down, Mayfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Taken at about the 36. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Black 58, Will. Black.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Able to shake him off. Flush to his right. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Detroit!
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Penny, the first down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Detroit! Detroit!
Following the interception, Mayfield going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. It's a big play there for the Browns. 54 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Set! 3-19!
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Detroit! Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and long for Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They begin with a run by Penny. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Mahomes now to throw. Going up top. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Zerline now for the PAT. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gun, 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 gun. Gun, 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 gun.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, a 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit. Gun, 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 gun.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. And that's sack number 18 for him on the year. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.